Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm using Radley Valentine's Angel Tarot card deck. For our weekly reading, I'll choose a card for each day of the week and I'm asking the angels now to please bring through any messages that we need to know for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. So I'm setting the intention now and asking for a message for Monday. There we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we have quite a mixed bag here. What I am picking up from these cards and the messages I'm getting is don't rush into anything this week. Just take a step back. Don't get drawn into any dramas. Take a step back. We're still in the retrogrades. We are still in the retrograde this week. Mercury is still in retrograde till the 4th of February, and Venus is still in retrograde to the 28th of January. So they are still there, bringing in that illusion. And when they're in retrograde, it is always to be aware and to be careful, to be extra cautious, if you like, not to go rushing into anything. And this is what the cards are telling me. For Monday we have the Page of Fire, so this is new things coming in. To just take your time, don't get too involved in anything that is going on in the outside world. Just take a step back. Opportunities coming in, and the fire element is about creation, and it's a male energy, and it's just asking us that things may seem like a good idea, but because of the retrogrades, I'm just feeling take a step back. Wait, just have the patience. This is the Page, it's still in early stages. The pages are still learning, so it is to do a little bit more research before you make any final decisions. So Monday, really step back and don't feel drawn into anything. Just feel your way through. Don't let your mind go into over analysing anything. Just feel your way through Monday. And we have got the Libra still, the moon is still in the sign of Libra on Monday. So again, it's the scales of cause and effect, of looking at relationships and how we feel in these relationships. So Libra being here on Monday is just asking us, it's the cause and effect. Look at all the situations we have in our lives. Look at the relationships. Look at how we're feeling in our relationships. Look at how we're feeling in certain situations. And we have got a lot of light that is entering the planet. And this light is proton light. Within the light, there are light codes. There are healing, but as they come in, they bring up the illusion. They bring up all our old patterns. They bring up anything that is not of this light. So as it's coming in, we are being flooded with light, which is ultimately healing. But at the time it comes in, it can be really uncomfortable. So during this week, we're just being asked to really go within again, feel our way through, not react, not dive into anything, to do our research and just have some more patience this week. Tuesday we have the Four of Water, which is feeling that we have missed out. So this is things, disappointments coming up. So we're still stuck in this energy of things don't still feel right, because water is ultimately our connection with spirit. It's our emotions, it is our intuition. So Tuesday, things still feeling a little bit off. Now Tuesday, the moon moves into Scorpio, so this will be bringing up old emotions, things going on, maybe challenges going on around us that people are not really seeing who we truly are, and it can create some disappointment. So we're still coming through this healing process, and we will be feeling it on every level, whether it is the mental, emotional, and even physical, as we're going through these releases. So be gentle with yourself on Tuesday. And these cards are here to bring this awareness to us so that we can be prepared if these emotions are coming to the surface, if situations are coming into our reality that are really making us to, are asking us to go within and guiding us to go within. Our emotions are guiding us to go within, because ultimately we're moving through this week, and as we get to the end of the week, as we come to the 1st of February, that is the Chinese New Year. It's the beginning of Imbolc. It is also the new moon. So the cosmos, the planets, are just helping us to really look at what's going on within us, instead of suppressing it, instead of going into a reaction, and really looking around at how people and situations are making us feel. Because ultimately, if there's a trigger going on within us that wants us to act in an old way, we're just staying stuck in that energy. So this light's coming through and saying, like what the angels are showing me, the energy is coming through, and it is a proton light. So it's coming in, and we are ultimately electrical beings. Our thoughts are electrical impulses. Our heartbeat is an electrical energy. Every heartbeat is, we know that it's electrical, it's an electrical pump. So we are having these thoughts and feelings, and we are sending that energy out into our energy field, which is electrical. The energy in front of us is a plasma energy. So as we are thinking and feeling these old feelings, feeling like we have every right to feel them, the ego doesn't want to step into peace. It wants to feel that it's got every right to feel these feelings. So as we are sending those thoughts out, and we're sending the energy of our heart out, these electrical impulses, these pulses of electric into this energy field, we have this plasma screen here. So we're projecting constantly onto this plasma screen. And if we were to watch something on TV that we didn't like, that put fear in us, that put sadness within us, that it just was so distasteful, we would just knock that button. We would press the remote. We would change the channel. And this is what the angels are asking us to do, because we're projecting into this plasma screen in front of us, and this energy we're channeling it through. So as we start to change the channel, we start to channel heavenly frequencies, uplifting, loving energy into our reality. So we are changing this energy. We're changing the channel. We're changing the frequency that we are projecting into this plasma screen in front of us. And this is the breaking away of the old earth. This is the birth of our new reality, because we're changing channels. We're changing into the realizing if something's coming up, if we're feeling stuck, that is an old feeling. If we're feeling somebody is hurting us, that is an old feeling that we will move on to, we'll suppress it, and then somebody else in a different disguise will come and give us the same lesson. So during this week, we're being asked to do our self-healing, as always, but to really go deeper into what are we projecting into this plasma screen in front of us. And if it is something that is uncomfortable, to start changing the channel. That's our responsibility. Only we can do that. No one can do it for us. No, those people out there are not going to change, because we are projecting a perception on them that they have got no idea. So they're there doing their bit to bring up anything that really does need looking at, that needs healing. So on Tuesday, as Scorpio, as the moon goes in Scorpio and asks us to dig a little bit deeper, look at where we are feeling disappointed, know that we are putting expectations on ourselves or others that isn't fair. Going deeper into finding our essence within, allowing our intuition to guide us into a calmer place. That there are 3 cups there, all full, and we may be focusing on the cup that's empty, and focusing on that and getting really discouraged with that, feeling like life is not, is something's missing in our lives because we're looking into that empty cup. As we take our gaze away from that and look at all the cups that are full, and the 3 cups that are full are the 3 of cups that actually remind us that life is a celebration. 2 people coming together, making that, birthing that child, things coming in, lots of energy coming in for us to celebrate. Why would we be looking at that cup that's empty? So Tuesday, do some soul searching, looking at anything that is really making you feel empty inside, because ultimately that's a wound, that is a misconception of us, and it's being brought to our attention for our healing, not to hurt us, not to make us feel that we are worthless. Actually, that I'm feeling this, I am actually feeling this, and I'm projecting that onto this situation or onto that person when they haven't got a clue. They really haven't, and they are there playing their part in my life, in my soul journey, to actually sit and forgive myself and forgive everyone in my life, because ultimately it's the most freeing, expansive thing we can ever do. And that is not condoning, that is not saying I was wrong, that is not saying that what they did was right. It's not saying that. It's saying that ultimately created this inside me for me to go into and experience and gain wisdom from. But it's an experience, a soul experience, a learning that we move through. And this is what this energy is helping us to do, to move through the past, to move through those triggers, to see with clarity, So Tuesday, really don't get too analytical. Don't overthink things on Tuesday. In fact, all week, don't overthink things, don't overanalyze things. Wednesday, we have the Dreamer Archangel Metatron coming in, reminding us that we have all this heavenly help around us. We're not here doing this on our own. We have all the galactic masters of light, and we're moving into a beautiful energy. And as we are moving up into the 2nd of February to 2022, that is a powerful energy. It's a creative energy. And this is reminding us that we are projecting onto that plasma there, and we are creating our reality. To refocus and really call on our angels and our guides and the galactics. And I'm feeling the Pleiadians, because the Pleiadians are the 7 sisters, and 2s are a feminine. It's a divine feminine number. So the Pleiadians are helping us, and the Pleiadians are miraculous healers. They heal and they lead us and guide us to the most perfect healing modality. So call on the Pleiadians, call on the 7 heavenly sisters with their beautiful feminine energy for any healing that we need, to bring the insights, to bring the intuition, to bring that guidance. We're moving through this portal. We're moving through this portal into the 1st of February, where things start to change, absolutely change. We're moving into the new moon in Aquarius. Again, like I've said, the beginning of Imbolc, the 1st and 2nd, and the Chinese New Year, the 1st. So beautiful doorway there waiting for us. And what are we projecting onto that, into that new chapter of our lives? What are we projecting there? Archangel Metatron is stepping forward, and he holds the book of life. He holds the book of our life, and every single plant as divine intelligence. Everything around us holds that frequency of a divine intelligence, because ultimately everything was spirit before we brought it through into the physical. So Archangel Metatron is with us, helping us on our path of ascension, asking us to really open up to the upgrades that are coming through. And however we are releasing, to be gentle with ourselves, to call on that help. And I'm seeing lots of green. Green is standing out to me in this card. So that's the heart energy. It's healing energy. So really going within our hearts, because our hearts would never hurt another. Our heads would. It would create all kinds of not nice things about a person, but our hearts would never hurt another heart. They would never go into conflict with another heart. So it's coming into our hearts now, moving through that portal into this new, beautiful, higher frequency that we're moving into, this new earth that we're moving into, and allowing the old earth to fall away. And that is not getting entangled in any kind of conflict, in any kind of dramas, because ultimately where we place our attention, that is what we start to manifest. It expands. So we're starting to move away from that now, focusing on the beautiful expansion, the limitless possibilities that we're moving into, that we're now coming into alignment with the wisdom that we can create. And only us can create it. Nobody can create it for us. We can't wait for this environment to get better before we tap into our own ultimate. We can't wait for things to get better here because we will constantly be fixing one thing, and then something else will arise and we'll go into fixing that, because that emotion will focus on one aspect of our lives, and when we think we've sorted that out, then it projects onto something else. So it's the same emotion, just different scenarios, different people. And as we're starting to break free from that now, because we know ultimately we can move into this expansion of love and beautiful creativity and become limitless, because we are here as co-creators. This is when we start to step through that portal. This is Archangel Metatron guiding us through. He walked the earth. He knows the ascension process. So he's guiding us, and he'll guide us through our hearts. He'll guide us with the most beautiful energies around us. And there is the little dog in this card, which is unconditional love. Unconditional love guiding us. If we have got a condition on anyone around us, including ourselves, we have stepped off our path. And unconditional is not being a walkover. It's nothing weak. It is actually standing in our own light and saying, no, this doesn't feel right. Or going with it, whichever feels right, whichever opens up your heart is the right way to go. So Archangel Metatron bringing in now this downpouring of light, and I can actually feel it as I'm speaking to you. So be aware of any loud ringing in your ears, because that's the ringing in your ears. Any kind of physical changes that are coming in, be gentle with yourself while it just occurs. And then Thursday we have the Knight of Fire. So Thursday, Venus goes in direct. So this is when all this creation comes in, and the Knight of Fire can be impatient. It's just saying, take your time. There's no rush. Take your time, be patient, allow these beautiful creations to come into your life as synchronicities. Don't go out forcing anything, is what is coming through on Thursday. Don't force anything. You'll feel a huge shift in energy as Venus starts to go direct. It takes off that feeling of, can I trust this or not? We start to feel that we see relationships differently. Venus is the planet of creation and of love and finances, and it is the ruling planet of Libra, which is the scale. So keeping things in balance, really focus on our passion and allow whatever is meant to come into our path to come in, and we'll know when it's right to take action. Everything will line up perfectly for us. Friday again, we have got the Knight of Earth. So two knights are stepping forward on this path, where one is saying go, and the Knight of Earth is saying stay grounded. So on Friday, stay grounded. Don't go rushing into anything. There's enough time. The Knight of Earth is all about our physical reality, our careers, our finances, our home life. So feeling grounded on Friday, bringing things into alignment on Friday. And this is a time of really looking into our intuition and being able to see a little bit further where we could go out of alignment. So knowing what it is that knocks us off our path, knowing that with that extra awareness to start treading gently on our path, moving forward on our path, really feeling our way through our path, staying grounded, getting out into nature, connecting to all those beautiful elementals out there and watching now as spring starts to show her beautiful essence in the blossoms and the everything coming back to life, stepping out there, coming into alignment with the energies, with the cycles of the seasons. Again, the page is here, this young energy that really doesn't watch what they say. So anyone around us on Friday that could go into a little bit of a place of conflict, don't get involved, just step back. Also, the pages ask us to research, because new energy coming in, make sure you research as well. Mercury is still in retrograde till the 4th of February. So again, don't take things to heart. Watch your messages, watch how you're speaking as well, that you're not projecting any kind of impatience onto anybody, or you're speaking from an analytical point of view that's disconnected from our hearts. We are having this activation in our throat chakra, so we allow things to come from your heart, speak from your heart, and as we speak from our heart, it activates our throat chakra. And this is what this light is coming in doing. It's activating our throat chakra. So we are speaking from a place of light. We're speaking a beautiful world into existence. And that is what is happening now. Being really aware of how we're speaking to another, that we are not projecting anything onto anyone. We are speaking from that expanse, that expansiveness of upliftment and encouragement and love and beautiful positive energy. So on Saturday, just be aware of how words are making you feel. Be aware of the words that you're speaking. Actually be aware of your thoughts. And don't, if anybody around you of a young energy is acting in a way, don't judge. Step back and do some fine-tuning within ourselves to, okay, this is bringing some kind of uncomfortable feeling up, some kind of anger, or however it might be. Take a step back and be aware of whatever we project out into this plasma. That is what we are creating. So hold back, allow things to work out, allow whatever anybody else is saying or how they're acting, allow it to work through them without us projecting how it's making us feel, because as we do that, we're just creating more karma. So Saturday, step back, just find some peace, do some meditation, clear your mind, do some breathing exercise and breathing through your nose, absolutely breathing and taking in all that air up your nose, and just exhaling peace whenever you're feeling in any kind of disarray. And then Sunday we've got this beautiful King of Water, who is there in that beautiful alignment. He knows how important it is for self-love, knows that first and foremost he is to love himself before he can allow anyone else to love him. The energy, this beautiful energy, and as I will always say, water in the cards, in the cups, always brings through that higher consciousness. It's a consciousness, and this is beautiful and clear. You can see all that heavenly help around him. You can see his dolphins, his angelfish, all those beautiful spirit guides around him. Not just, we're moving into a place of connecting with earth. connecting with nature, connecting with animals, and really feeling them and connecting with them and seeing them, that they're all part of the same soul. They have a soul and they will bring messages to us. So this, to me, even though it is the king of water, also is bringing through a feeling of the shaman within us, connecting to all the elements. And the water is our spiritual connection, it's our intuition, it's our relationships, it's love, it's beauty. So Sunday feels like a beautiful day of expansion, of connecting to everything in life, in the world, connecting with nature in a deeper level than we ever have. The shaman within us is awakening, and we are treading carefully and peacefully on earth. So Sunday, you will feel all the hard work that we are putting in during this time as we are turning that page to our new chapter. As we turn that page, everything that we have projected forward is there waiting for us in that plasma screen, that screen that we are constantly projecting on, and we have changed the channel. We have, just like the radio, we'll move wavelengths to listen to the station that we would prefer to listen to. So as we are moving these wavelengths and connecting to these different channels now and projecting it into that reality that is waiting for us to step into. So Sunday, a beautiful day, just feeling ultra connected as we've gone through and cleansed away those blocks, because those emotions and those old ways of being are actually blocking our connection to our higher self, which is deep within us. That is our divine essence that is there within us, and it's been covered and covered and covered, and we're moving those layers now and connecting to it and creating that beautiful sea of awareness, that consciousness all around us, bringing us that clarity. So what a week. So just stay calm. Don't let anything cause you to go into your mind and start overthinking. Don't let anything cause you to start to project into that plasma. Just keep visualizing that plasma screen in front of you and the visions that you wish to project onto it, because we're moving through into the new earth, the new reality, but not just for ourselves, for everyone. Every single person in our reality is going through this beautiful transition. See them all, everyone coming into alignment with their higher selves, their authentic self, with their beautiful gifts, and actually prospering in their own unique way, as we are all unique. And now we're moving into that. So a beautiful week that, yeah, is the retrogrades. It's coming out in the cards. Still a little bit of illusion going on, but remembering wherever we place our attention, that is what we are choosing to manifest. And we're breaking away from the drama now. We're breaking away from all the rigidness of our old beliefs, stepping into the expansive and freedom that we've never stepped into before. This is new territory. We trust the old. We trust the old, as painful as it's been. We trust it. And it doesn't get us anywhere. It just gets us into more lessons. We're moving away from that now. We're stepping into a new earth, a new territory that's expansive and beautiful, and remembering to use the gauge of unconditional love, because the moment we start to move away from that, our we've gone out of alignment, come back into the feeling of, first and foremost, loving ourselves unconditionally, and then everyone around us, allowing them to be exactly who they are without us getting upset with it. We just create more. We're coming into this unity of consciousness that there's enough room for us all, because we're all one. It's expansive and it's full of beauty. It's full of love and unlimited potential. So we're coming through this now. We've got this little way to go this week, but ultimately it's here. This light is coming in to bring up anything that's blocking our way. Don't go into conflict, just breathe through it. So I'm sending so much love. I've waffled on for long enough. I'll sending so much love and healing to anyone who needs it at this time, and stay focused. It's within our reach now. It's just there. We're moving through it. On the 1st of February, we'll step through that doorway of opportunity. So I'm sending so much love and angel blessings to you all. And thank you so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.